Hey guys, and down here, this is going to be my chapter review to My Hero Academia, Boku no Hero Academia 265, Villains and Heroes. This was once again, Horikoshi's just been on fire. This was a solid chapter. I enjoyed it. The setup for the setup for Hawks' death is continuing at a frightening pace, and I'm hoping nothing. I'm hoping he doesn't die, but it looks like he gonna die. So let's go through it. We can talk about exactly what happened and let me know what you guys thought of it. So the first scene is really Fat Gum. We have Sunita, I've forgotten his real name somehow, and Tokiyami. And Fat Gum's briefing, and I think it's Sunita actually. Fat Gum and Sunita briefing to Tokoyami on the fact that there's an entrance or an exit to this mansion that was really out of Cementos's reach and Cementos's range, and they have to go and plug that up. And there's a whole bunch of villains and stuff coming out of there. So they go towards that. We get to see freaking Sunny go into a centaur mode. I think this is the first time we've ever seen him go into this centaur mode. It looks sick. It looks so good. He's still got his octopusy arms. I'm not really sure what type of arms they are actually, because it looks like they got like pineapple extensions. I'm not sure what the hell. Is it pineapple? I don't know what his arms are, but the rest of him looks awesome. He's got horns. He's got the centaur leg. He looks sick. That was such a cool move and a step up for Sunita. I thought, yo, this is pretty cool. I'd love to see more of what he can do. Could he? I'm hoping at some point he can, because he says hybrid chimera and then he goes into centaur, but I'm hoping at one point he just goes full chimera and he's like a lion slash goat slash snake slash whatever else is in the chimera. It looks pretty cool. We then have Fat Gum protecting Tokiyami while he unleashes once again another awesome move. So he uses Dark Shadow in a move called Ragnarok, continuing with his theme of edgy named moves, and his job is to just plug up that hole. And we get to see Dark Shadow going all the way down these stairs, destroying and creating a whole bunch of rubble. So he's destroying the ceiling, destroying the stairs. And at the bottom of the stairs is actually Reed Destro, and he coats himself in all of that stress. And he actually tanks Dark Shadow in this Ragnarok attack. I was like, yo, like we knew that what's his name? Reed Destro was a beast, but just seeing him hold freaking Dark Shadow like that, I was like, oh shit. And even Tokiyami's like, oh shit, something's down there that's not supposed to be down there. One of Reed Destro's prosthetics snaps. I think it's his right leg. So he actually gets absolutely decked by Tokiyami and by Dark Shadow. He doesn't get hurt. He just gets pushed through the wall. And everyone's just like, holy shit, our secret passage has been jeopardized. But while he's down there, Dark Shadow sees something, and Tokiyami, he comes back up and he's like, holy shit, there's a real monster down there. And Tokiyami's like, yeah, that one that stood up to that attack we just did, Ragnarok, he's a real beast. But no, what Dark Shadow actually saw was what's his name, Gigantomachia, and he was like, no, that guy's a beast, that guy's a real monster. Fat Gum here gives him the intel that actually, we've acquired intel that suggests that he won't move, he won't act unless he's given the order to by the big boss, by Shigaraki. What's his name? Tokiyami asks how they know this. It's because Hawks is in the organization, and he's confirmed all of this. So then we get this little flashback between Hawks and Tokiyami, and how he tells Tokiyami, obviously it's fine to cover for your close combat weakness, but remember to also improve your real talents, which are ranged attacks. And the part that's a really big, the kind of death flag, is the fact that Tokiyami's like, I really wish Hawks could see me now, see where I am, see how I've improved. And even though that's all well and good, we then go to see Hawks in the middle of his fight versus Twice, and I'm just like, oh shit, considering we know who was going towards that fight last chapter, this isn't going to end well. So we see this, and I think pretty much everybody and their mothers anticipated the fact that Hawks was going to beat the shit out of Twice, and that's pretty much what this chapter is composed of. Hawks just beating down on Twice. Hawks is astounded by the fact that Twice is able to replicate so quick, but he also lets it be known that there are weaknesses to Twice's quirk, in the sense of each successive double is less durable than last. So his feathers are like bitch slapping some of them, while others are taking a bit more damage. Either way, Hawks is destroying all of these doubles real quick, and Twice has realized he can't keep up. Hawks once again says, I can't let sentiment trip me up now that I've come this far, but I still like you, and there's a way out, there's a way forward if you come quietly now. So he's saying, Maji, give up, and even though you'll have to serve time, you'll be in prison and all that good stuff. There'll be less of a permanent impact to your life, as opposed to probably fighting me here and dying. So we have Twice here. I thought this part was, I'm not sure how meaningful it was. He brings forth all the people that are in the original League of Villains, and they all come out as duplicates and they get buried straight away. Twice is just crying his eyes out. He's pissed off. He's saddened by the fact that he's been betrayed again, but he's also kind of betrayed the League of Villains. All of that stuff is just the end of last chapter times two. Hawks gives us a little bit of his ideology, his kind of, this is why I prioritize speed when I'm taking down villains, because the ones who don't give up experienced villains. They're the ones that tend not to get knocked out very easily, and it's those are the people that I need to fear the most. So I think what he's trying to say is he prioritizes taking down villains really quickly, so they don't even get a chance to like solidify in their hearts or solidify that will of saying, I'm not gonna get knocked out. This guy's either gotta kill me or I gotta kill him. And that's exactly what Hawk says later. He pins Twice to the ground and he's like, the reason why these situations are so troublesome is because someone has to die. So we get Twice here saying, once again, it's kind of coming back to that thing of the split in society in My Hero by the looks of things. There are the people who are fortunate enough to have been saved by a hero, to have been influenced by a hero, some way, some shape or form, and then there are the people who somehow, some way, just made it. They were left by the wayside, and they weren't saved by that hero, and they turned to the darkest side of life. So that's what Twice kind of brings up here. He's like, you throw us to the wolves, all of us downtrodden folks, talking about the people who didn't have the opportunities maybe the other people had, maybe the other kids had. And he then talks about how Toga wrapped her hanky on his head and all stuff like all that good stuff, but that wasn't really, didn't really mean all that much. But the part where it does mean that much is where he says, I managed to screw over everyone again. And Toga, probably this time, she won't show me that kindness again, seeing as I've betrayed them again, accidentally. So, Hawks here goes for the kill shot. He jabs down with his one of his larger feathers, and he's about to basically brain Twice through his scar. But the wall to the behind Hawks bursts apart in flames, and flames coat Hawks. And I was like, oh shit, it's happening. He's gonna die. So Hawks somehow jumps out of the flames, and then a foot slams down on his head, shatters his goggles, and then lights up with flames as you see Dabi saying to Twice, he's like, there's no need to tell the League of Villains anything. I've heard everything you said loud and clear, and it looks like sentiment got to Hawks after all. So even though Hawks said he wouldn't let himself be tripped up at this point, the fact that he was trying to convince Twice, the fact that he was still talking to him all the way through, saying you're a nice guy, I'll let the League of Villains know about your feelings and all that stuff, all of that talk is what got him killed. If he was just a silent killer, which he's not because he's a hero, this is the downside, right? But if he was just a silent killer and hadn't really, he'd been the more kind of Akainu type of guy, like, you're a villain, I'm gonna kill you, that's it. No talk, no concessions, nothing. You're gonna die. If he was more like that, maybe Hawks would, well, I'm not saying he's dead, but he doesn't look like he's in a good situation. But Hawks would be in a better situation if he had just straight up executed Twice without any remorse. But once again, it comes back down to that, that's not the qualities of a hero, and essentially Hawks is gonna possibly die now due to his heroic nature and due to trying to save Twice from more of what the League are doing, that villainous road. So it's kind of a sad situation to be in for Hawks. I'm hoping he gets some sort of backup, because this is not a fight that's good for him. Something flame based, especially as hot as we assume Dabi can get, Hawks' feathers aren't going to do shit to him, especially seeing as Hawks is currently on the ground with burn marks on him. So a bird would never do well against fire. That's the situation we're in. Dabi seems to be pretty hyped up, having just heard Twice talking about how he wouldn't get that same the same reception from the league, considering he's just betrayed them twice. Dabi, as much of an asshole as he seems to be, he seems to genuinely care for the league, especially after we saw him turning back last chapter or 2 chapters ago. He is someone who views them as family, most likely, and I don't think he's going to have taken well to everything he's just heard, and Hawks is the reason for that. So once again, I've said it a few times now, Hawks isn't in the best situation, but he does have a whole bunch of backup outside if they're quick enough, and if someone is able to hear Hawks' screams. I'm not sure what's going to happen. So let me know what you guys thought of this chapter. Let me know what you guys thought of this review. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff, and I will see you guys hopefully in the next day or two. If Nanatsu no Taizai is out, I'll review that and possibly maybe even enjoy it. I don't know, I haven't heard anything about it. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in a bit.